As the champions ventured forth, they heard an argument ahead of them. Piper sent Tootie down the path, looking through his eyes, although the feline stealth left quite a bit to be desired. Tootie and Piper saw the dark elf, Anio, berating a group of goblins, but the drow wizard immediately recognized Tootie as a familiar and sprung into action against the party. The battle raged, and the drow saw it was not going in his favor, so he slipped away through a secret passage. While the champions lost him, they found the dying Bezit, and learned that his book of defenses had been taken from him. Piper comforted the half-orc as he died in her arms, while Jelltur and Scratch searched for the secret passage the wizard took. The champions hurried after Neo, chasing the drow down to dispatch him with extreme prejudice. So you see just a bunch of goblins in this room.
The first thing I do, basically, as soon as I hear...
is roll initiative.
Well, yeah, that.
Is there another door in that room?
You're not in the room yet, but I will let you know.
I got a 10.
I got a 10 on a die, so 14.
I got a 13.
Alrighty.
I got an 8, so...
So, roll off. Second time you've tied with goblins.
15.
Alright, you beat the goblins. Alright. Group 1 is going to unleash hell on... Group 1 is going to unleash hell on Kreg.
Yeah, I'm the only one in the door, so...
Miss. 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 5 arrows just go flying past you. I rolled... The highest roll out of that was 11.
Brian, can literally every arrow kind of just shoot around my silhouette and just kind of form like a little, like...
There's just a shape of arrows, like, pointing out the different parts of Kreg on the wall behind him. And Scratch, you just kind of look at you like, yep, that sounds about right. Alright, so...
Well, he went that way.
Yep. Jelltur, you're up.
Can I see into the room?
You can see into the room. You move up and you look into the room and you see 9 goblins. And in the northeast corner of the room, there is a passageway that goes into what looks like another corridor.
Mm-hmm.
So this room is just filled with furniture that has been tipped, a barrier, and just the goblins are on one side of it, but it's not really giving them great cover. It's old, it's partially broken, and it's just they're not very bright individuals.
No.
How far is the other corridor from me?
It's about 30 feet into the room.
Is there a door, or is it just a corridor?
It's just a corridor. This looks like it was probably at one point part of a barracks.
JJ, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I'm going to double dash, leap over the barricade, and keep going down the corridor.
Alright, you only go about 5 feet down that corridor before it opens up into another room. And you see a Neo standing there, gazing through what you didn't see before on this side. There's a way he can look into that other room. And he turns and goes, "One will do. Make a dex saving throw."
Motherfucker.
Oh, fuck.
15 on the die, so 21.
Alright, so you take half damage from the fireball. 3, 7, 10, 14, 15.
So we know he's in the other room.
17.
So we found him. He has fireball. Fuck.
29 points of fire damage. Halved to 14.
So the 29,
As you got...
29 is exactly how much I have left, by the way.
Very
So,
nice. It's a good thing
14,
you saved.
Yeah, 14 is still... Oh, the 14 is half. So I'm down to literally 15 HP.
Alright, and you don't have to make the con save to stay conscious by 1 point.
So wait, how far do I have to move to get into that room? You said 5 feet?
It was 30 feet to get to where you needed to be to go down the 5-foot corridor, so you have 25 feet of movement left.
So I can still attack.
Yeah. That leaves you in action.
Okay. So he just dropped a fireball on me.
He did just drop a fireball on you, which, Kreg, you're standing there, and Tiny Human runs past you, past the goblins, and you just go, just watch it happen. He goes around that corner, all of a sudden, whoosh, as fire just comes out of that area. A lot of fire.
Tiny human!
So after dodging and taking...
Oh my god, is that the nightmare that you had?
Maybe.
It is now.
After dodging, taking half of that damage. That's very rude, sir.
You say that, but you're like, your hair is a little singed. Your clothes are now covered in skin, are now covered in soot. So it's like, that's very rude. But you're like, that was kind of rude.
That's very rude, sir. And I look at him. I put my finger up, and I take a potion of healing. I just like chotamate.
Just a second. Pop.
Chotamate. Toss potion.
All right, so that's your turn. Scratch, you are up.
I'm gonna go to the room Jelltur's in.
All right, so you're gonna move in and I guess have the same idea as Jelltur.
I have a 45 movement. How far can I get?
You can just barely get to him.
So can I punch him?
Yeah, you can punch him.
All right. So I'm gonna. So then a cat comes bounding into the room, and I am absolutely gonna try and hit him.
Alrighty.
20 to hit.
That'll hit him.
5 damage.
5 points of damage.
How's he looking? How's he look, by the way?
Better than he looked the last time you were fighting.
So
In fact,
he healed himself. Okay.
Yeah. The slashes on his face, they went from being bloody messes to actually closing up and almost scarring. Not quite. So he didn't heal himself completely, but he got something.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, and I didn't give you the description of the room you're currently in.
No, you didn't.
No, you guys just kind of ran in there. Alright, so there are several chests here in this room. One of them is open and a couple of empty vials are laying on the ground.
Ah, got it.
Probably the good stuff, too.
How many?
2.
So you had 2 potions of healing. Great.
But, yeah, this seems to be like a storage room off of the barracks originally and has been moved into being a room of loot. Because there are several chests in here.
Then I need to use Flurry of Blows.
Alright, roll to hit him.
14.
14 will just miss.
Okay. Natural 20.
That will just hit. And I don't mean just as in just about, I mean that will only hit.
Yeah, it means just hit. It's gonna just hit.
It just hits you.
There's nothing you can do about that. It's literally just hit.
Not a damn thing.
10 damage.
Alrighty. So that brings us to Piper.
So, I think we need a little bit of help. So, Kisara, I take out my viol and I do conjure animals to get 2 dire wolves.
Alright, so a pair of dire wolves appear, and now I have to add them to the fucking initiative list. Thanks.
You're welcome. But I control them, remember?
Yes, please roll their initiative.
20. They did really well.
Now, where exactly did you summon them?
In the room with the goblins.
Where exactly did you summon them?
Could I have summoned them? Could I have summoned them between the goblins and that passageway?
You could have.
Then I will have.
So the goblins are just staying there. Aha! We have them!
They just hear the...
They just turn around, and there's this giant wolf right
2
there.
of them!
2 of them.
It's level CR1 creatures.
Wow, what big eyes you have! What big ears you... Oh shit, the teeth! Oh shit, the teeth! So that's your action. Any other decisions you want to make there?
Yeah, I will inspire...
Hi.
her.
Well, she can't see you or Jelltur because you're in another room. She can only see Sid or Kreg.
I believe inspiration applies to if you can hear them too. Yeah, Brian. Apparently, bardic inspiration, you can. The target just has to be able to hear you within 60 feet of you.
Really?
Yep.
But how would she know to inspire the 2 of you? Or which one of you to inspire?
But we're around the corner, and she did.
Well, she saw the.
I
Well,
ran
she
around the
saw
corner
the fire.
and saw a big burst of fire.
Jelltur could be dead, and she didn't see the fire. Only Kreg did.
Oh, well. Scratch is still alive. She can throw that much.
I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out facts.
Scratch is gonna kill me.
Oh, here it comes.
I can hear someone ripping their hands together. That's just killing me. That shit was murdering me just
That was
now.
me.
Yo, that's just murdering me. I was just like,
We both did it.
yeah, dumb. Yeah, dumb.
Are you ready? Sure. What's new, pussycat? Whoa! Kick ass, pussycat! Whoa!
Yo, what is up with you? What's good?
So, Scratch, you hear that wafting through the air.
Huh. I strangely feel inspired to beat up Piper later.
Anio is standing there, and for a second, he has Piper's face, and you're like, oh, this is even better.
Oh, yeah, that... I can punch both of them at the same time.
And then I guess I'll move into the room to try to get a better view.
Alrighty. That brings us to Goblin Group number 2. Goblin Group number 2, I guess 1, because Sid's not in the room yet because he rolled shit initiative. So against Piper, 8.
Miss.
Against Kreg, 22.
Okay. First up the left.
3 points of piercing damage.
Whoa. Alright.
Against Direwolf number 1, 8.
Miss.
Against Direwolf number 2, 21.
That will hit. And I'm not close enough to misdirect it.
Nope, 6 points of piercing damage.
It just kind of looks slightly miffed at that.
It's just the goblin. Shink. Oh, shit. And that brings us to Kreg.
So, I'm finally going to just rage.
Took a lot of damage. Maybe I should start having it.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna rage. And then I'm gonna swing at one of them. And Brian, if I kill this one, can I use this one as a bowling ball till these knock into the other ones as an improvised weapon?
We will see what happens. You charge in, roll to hit.
That is fine. Just thought reckless.
There you go.
That's fair. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Alright, so that's gonna be a 22.
That'll hit.
Alright, so now let's swing a little damage. Yeah, that's 17 points with the flat of the blade.
Okay, he did. Now make me a athletics check.
Okay, I can do that. That's an 18.
Alright. You don't get to deal damage to him, but you do throw the goblin into another goblin and knock him prone.
Alright, I can live with that.
And then Sid's going to come around the corner. That's not good. Takes out his bow.
Not the wolves are on our side.
Well, he actually shoots the one next to the wolf because he gets advantage on that.
That's fine.
Because your wolves have pack tactics.
Yeah, they do.
And he kills that goblin. Alright. Group 1 goes. Now down 2 goblins. Group 1 is going to... There's 2 of them that can attack the wolves. That is a non-natural 20.
That will hit.
For 5 points of slashing damage. That's wolf number 1, not number 2. This is on number 2. That is a 15.
That will hit.
For 7 points of damage. The last goblin is going to try to get up and take a swing at Kreg. He has advantage, which is 1 higher, so an 18 plus numbers instead of a 17 plus numbers.
Yeah, hit.
For 3 points of damage, halved to 1.
Okay, cool.
Alright. And that was Group 1. Jelltur, you are up, and you now have an ally within 5 feet of Anino.
Oh man. So I was a jiggly hope potion, and Scratch runs up and punches him in the mouth. Oh man, that feels a whole lot better. I draw my bow and shoot him.
Alright, roll to hit.
11 plus 6, 17. That hit.
That will hit.
11 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And is there like a corner I can go over? Because,
There's a bunch of, like, chests.
I mean, because when we came down the corridor, did it like bend, like did it curve into this room, or?
No, just straight into the room, and then the room opens up a little bit. It's not a huge room, but... Yeah, if you look back through the corridor, you see a couple of wolvish asses, but,
I don't want to go back that way. I'm going to try to hide behind one of the chests.
Alright, roll your stealth.
15.
15 to hide. Alright. You feel hidden. You're not, but you feel that way.
Oh, I'm not.
Anio can clearly see you.
If you can clearly see me, I'm flipping in a bird.
You like duck
Yeah,
down, and
but-
he's like, I can see you, and just the one finger appears from behind the chest. Scratch, you're up.
Well, I will punch him.
You will punch him. Alright, punch him. Punch it, Chewie.
Claw his snoz off.
23 to hit.
That might hit. Let me double check his AC.
5 damage.
Alrighty.
A wizard with the 30 AC. Whoa.
I got one more key point. Should I flurry of blows or...
Yes.
How's he looking, by the way?
Rough.
More yes.
I'll flurry of blows. 13 to hit.
13 will miss.
18 plus will hit, though.
That definitely will hit, yes.
7 damage.
He has 8 left.
He's still standing.
He had 8 hit points.
He had
8 hit points, didn't he?
He had 8 hit points.
Oh my god.
Neo's gonna go now. And the entire room goes black.
Yeah.
Cast darkness. I mean, that's not a spell. That's a drought thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's a drow ability. He's just going to... You don't know what he's going to do.
Well, the
Can
dark.
I see neon darkness?
Now, if he were to leave, would he still get... Would I not get an attack of opportunity?
If we
Question
got-
is, would you know if he tried to leave? Make me a perception check.
Wait, can drow see no magical darkness?
No, they're just as blind.
18.
He's making a move to get away.
The only issue is that
Can
he
I
knows
attack
the
him?
layout.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, he knows the layout, so it doesn't really matter if he can't see or not. That's the issue.
Fuck! Sorry, all my dice just, evacuated the table.
That sounds
That's one
about
way
right.
of phrasing I drop my shit.
No, that's a pretty good way to phrase it, actually.
Well, it was at disadvantage, right?
Correct.
14.
You just miss.
Mm.
His
All right.
AC is 15. The direwolves get to go, though.
If only I had inspiration.
If only you had inspiration.
Wait, I did have inspiration.
Yeah.
And as
I
I said, it was
completely
only
forgot
like
that.
2 minutes. Yeah. You have your bardic inspiration
Yeah,
from Piper. You just have to tell me you roll it and you hit him.
I used Bardic Inspiration. Yep. Bardic Inspiration, which is +4.
That will hit, and that will drop him. You hear his body hit the ground as the darkness vanishes.
I'm sorry, what was that? You're welcome, Scratch.
It's a lot.
Just a very unhappy cat right now.
I mean, when is Scratch ever a happy cat?
Nope.
Uh,
Never.
Then we get to Piper. Well, no, direwolves.
My wolves.
Direwolves.
dire puppies. Your
My
dire
dire
puppies.
Dire
Puppies.
doggos.
And they have advantage, no, because of pack tactics?
They do. Pack tactics.
Sweet. So the first puppy gets a 22 to
Yep.
hit. 2d6 plus 3. Dang, baby. 12 points of damage to a Gerblin.
Dead.
Second dire puppy will probably miss. That's a 9.
That will miss. Yes.
It was a 2 and a 4.
Yep. Well, that brings us to Piper's turn because I fucked up Royal.
So then I will.
Clean house.
Veal goes away. rapier out and just attack the one that my dire puppy missed.
Alright, so you have advantage against him.
Yeah, that is a 21.
Yep.
Yeah, 21. Date. That is 10 points of damage to that goblin.
Dead goblin. Group 2 will go. 1 will attack Piper, 1 will attack a wolf. The one on Piper got a grand total of 13.
Miss.
The one on the wolf got a grand total of 17.
I will misdirection that, because why the fuck not?
This one's higher.
Oh.
So, grand total of 5 points of damage.
Which puppy, 1 or 2?
2, because it was the one you went to help out.
Oh. So how much was it?
5. Alrighty. And then
Poor baby is getting beat on.
Then we got Kreg.
Alright, so... actually, I don't even think I need to reckless, just because the guy's on the floor prone with the body on him.
Yeah, you have advantage on him.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, he got up, but you have advantage because of the wolves anyway.
Oh, okay, cool. 17.
That'll hit the goblin.
Yep, and 11 points.
Dead goblin. Sid's gonna come in, and again with advantage. Will hit, but he can crit. No, he didn't crit, but he still hit. Dead goblin. Rolled 8 on the die.
So there's 3 left?
There are 3 goblins left, yep. And that brings us to the direwolves' turns.
Alright. So, first puppy. That is a 17.
Yep.
Yep. 9 points of damage.
Dead goblin.
And second puppy. Come on, you can do this. Good boy, that's an 8. 18 plus 5. Look at that.
That'll do it.
4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Dead goblin.
Good boys.
So there's 1 goblin left. He looks at you. He looks at the wolves. He looks at Kreg. And he just holds out the sword and drops it. I give up. I'll give up.
I put my rapier at him. Bring it like down in a swishing motion to point at the door. Like, go.
Okay. I can do that.
I shoot him.
In the back. On his way out.
Wow.
Thank you, Jelltur.
I thought I could get a pet, but alright, that works too.
I rolled a nat 20, by the way.
Hey,
That
you
is-
kill him. Piper was gonna let him go. Anyone could have asked him questions. But hey, he ran away and got shot in the back and killed.
Yeah.
I clean my rapier, sheath it, walk over and give scratches to my puppies. For a moment.
He
I'm
gigantic.
gonna take a look at this
beasts.
dead guy in front of me.
Alrighty.
Oh, while he's looking at the dead guy, while he's checking his body, I carve an L on his forehead with my dagger.
Why an L?
Loser.
That is...
He dropped a fireball on me alone. I'm fucking pissed. Actually, like, sitting there like, excuse me, what? Did you just fireball me alone? Oh, okay, hold up.
That was a very personalized fireball.
It was. He wanted more, but you know, you ran in there.
You could have fucking did something else so someone else showed up, you ass. Goddamn.
Like he was gonna wait.
Well, it was stay
Should've.
alone with you in the room and get hurt, or maybe kill you. He had a readied spell. He had to use that spell. He couldn't change it. That was his reaction to do that. He had no choice.
So I guess we will go and join.
Well, Scratch is investigating the body.
We eventually have that room of weapons to go back for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So, what you find, Scratch, you search his body and you find a ring, an amulet, and his dagger, which as you draw it to take a look at it, it is silvered.
Okay.
It's a silver dagger.
It's a silver dagger.
Ooh, I'll take that. No lie.
Okay.
let's finish. Where are those notes?
You don't find them on the body. All you find on the body is the ring and the amulet, which seem to be magical in nature, and the silver dagger.
Take his spell book.
Let me hold that dagger.
And the spellbook, yes.
I don't see any notes.
The book just has his spells in it.
Are there any
There are
goblins
some
left? They
sleeping.
might know where the notes are.
We didn't kill all of them.
We got 3 sleeping ones and there's a one in the shitter.
Yeah,
No.
but I mean one that was here when he was.
Nope. He had it coming.
All right, so
Yes.
are you searching those chests?
Yeah. I'm gonna look over by that chest.
All right. In the chests, you find 2 health potions. 2 are on the ground broken, 2 unused.
Motherfucker.
Hey, he got away. He was going to use them. 60 gold pieces, 60 gold pieces,
You fuck.
and 30 silver pieces. There's also a compass.
Which way is it pointing?
Magical?
First make a survival check, Jelltur. And Piper, you may make an arcana check.
16 on surviving.
16 on survival. It is not pointing north.
Huh.
13 on Arcana.
It is definitely magical.
These things always done. Yeah, compass always point north, right? I don't know.
As you turn, it continues to point the direction it was pointing before, still not north.
What?
Hold on.
Go
Can
ahead.
I see something with it? Jelltur, can I have it for a moment?
Yeah, sure. I don't fucking know what's on this damn compass.
I don't know, but I have an idea. I'm gonna try to focus on looking for the notes,
Okay.
Bezit's notes, to see if it changes.
Nothing happens. It is pointing with the help with the survival roll and everything. You can tell it's pointing slightly northeast.
I guess we're heading northeast after this. What, is there anything else in this room?
Yeah.
Not that you can find.
And we have no idea where the notes are.
Well, we need to find them before we leave here.
You
Let's
had
go-
another room you could check.
So, let's go check the other room.
You also had another pathway that you could go down.
Yeah. We have places to explore. We are finding those notes.
Also, the other items on Anio, what did you do with those?
Bag for now?
Alright, just making sure.
But can I get the silver dagger? Like,
Sure.
Can I take a look at that ring and amulet?
Sure. They are magical items, but in order to know what they are, you either need an identify spell or you need to attune to them.
You want to attune
Okay.
to one, I could attune to the other and find out what they do. Worst case, we break the attunement.
Okay.
You guys have to grab a nice dagger.
Which one do you want to attune to?
I'll take the ring.
Take the amulet.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
Can I, actually look at the shield now? I know it's covered in blood and everything, but...
Yeah. In fact, you guys can take some time. You're going to search around, you're going to search the other room. I figure maybe take an hour to short rest in that other room.
Yeah.
So you go into the armory?
Yes.
Alright, so you get into the armory.
Does the compass
And-
change anything?
The compass continues to point northeast.
Okay.
So the armor and weapons in here seem to be made of some strange black silvery metal. It's not something you recognize. There are some cloaks made out of a fabric of a similar material.
Oh, I definitely put on one of those.
You put it on and you feel good. You feel strong. You feel like you're protected.
How many are there?
There's a few cloaks, a few sets of armor. They're all +1 protection, the cloaks at the very least.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, I'm rocking this. Oh yeah.
How many cloaks are there?
There's enough that each one of you can have one if you want it,
Including Sid?
including Sid.
So, cloak of protection, so...
It is +1 to saving throws as well.
There you go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yep, cloak of protection, +1 to AC and saving throws while you wear this cloak.
Alright, so what's up with the shield? Can I attune to it, or...
You're gonna have to attune to it, yep.
Oh,
But you guys are taking an hour to attune, rest, whatever you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Alright.
I start talking to the shield and, seeing if it talks back.
It does not talk back. However,
Yeah.
It is a +1 shield of resistance. So your armor class goes up by 1 while you're holding the shield. Actually, your armor class goes up by 3 because it's the 2 for the shield and 1 for the +1. I just made Kreg a monster, by the way.
Yeah, no, I 100%. I'm like,
Well, if he has a shield, he can't use a two-handed weapon.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But I still made him kind of a monster here.
so wait, so the shield is a +1 or +3? What is?
A shield grants +2 to your armor class. A +1 shield grants an additional +1. So it's +3 total to your armor class.
Okay.
I look at some of the weapons on the wall.
Yeah.
The weapons are made of that similar material, that stronger material.
I pick up one of the... Is it like basic weaponry made like this, or is that...
Basic weaponry, but they're all +1.
Oh, I pick up one of the rapiers.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same, but I'm keeping my longsword.
Oh, wait.
That I
That means I
already
can replace
found.
all my daggers?
You can surely replace your daggers with them if you like.
I'm replacing all 5 of my daggers.
Is there a great axe?
There is a great axe.
Brian, is it this great axe? Do I have to attune to this great axe?
Nope.
It's just a normal great axe?
It's a +1 great axe.
I'm just saying, you do know if you use the shield, you can't.
Can't use the great axe.
I am aware of that. So obviously I'm gonna.
You could also pick up like a battle axe or something in here if you wanted.
Yeah.
So, Scratch, you're tuning to that ring?
Before you get into that, Brian, are there like any range weaponry in here, like short bows that's +1 or no?
No
Okay.
+1 weaponry, +1 ammunition, however.
Shit, I would place my 30 arrows with those then.
What, are there +1 darts?
Sure.
I will have
I guess there would be monks, drow monks.
So I have a +1 longsword, a +1 rapier. I'm not saying they're like the sole weapons. It's better in our hands than in theirs, though.
It does seem
How
too
the fuck
good
do
to
I
be
write this
true.
on my sheet?
Can you describe those weapons again?
They're made out of a black silvery metal. They look like the regular weapons. They kind of have a slight alien design to them, but you can recognize short sword, long sword, rapier very easily.
Do they give me like a bad feeling or like a bad vibe or something?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 24.
They're not giving you any reason to distrust them. I mean, you don't like them because, you've seen these weapons before, you've seen them used before, but it's not like they're evil items or anything.
Okay. I'll take some darts.
Alrighty.
I mean, we could always talk to.
How
it
many-
was Gil, I think.
How many darts do I get?
You can take what you need. There's plenty.
How much is a quiver? You said there's
20 in a quiver.
I'm gonna get 2 quivers worth of +1 arrows.
Alright. So you were emptying out your quiver and filling with that?
Yeah, I'm also getting rid of the goblin arrows now.
Alrighty.
I mean, I currently only have 8 darts.
Alright,
Plus-
you can take what you need.
+1 also adds to your damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's +1 to attack and damage.
See, my issue with the bow thing is like, fuck that make into.
The +1 ammunition, if I gave you a +1 bow and a +1 arrow, it'd be +2, and I don't want to do that. So, Scratch, you attune to the ring. This is a ring of eternal breath. You don't need to breathe while wearing this ring. You can hold your breath indefinitely.
Okay. Huh. That's odd.
Piper,
Yes.
the amulet you attune to is an amulet of intelligence. While wearing this amulet, your intelligence increases by 3.
I just kind of look at the amulet and I tuck it right under my shirt. So
Alright.
that is staying with me.
Oh yeah. Piper, you just got a hell of a lot smarter.
That's fucking scary. That's scary.
And quickly, everyone please give me investigation checks in this room.
I
mean,
shall do so.
As you should be. 16.
Oh yeah, it just increased, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
23.
I just crit Brian, so...
Nice.
5.
So, you guys are looking around.
That, yeah.
You, so Jelltur, you find a diamond worth 150 gold pieces hidden under one of the tables.
Sweet.
I was like, under a mattress?
No, it must have fallen under the table at some point, but you find it there. Kreg, you find a key. It's a pretty key. It's almost the size of your arm, kind of key.
Oh, wow. I don't know what to do with this.
Wave it around like you just don't care.
Well, no, I was gonna swing it around like a sword, since...
Did we just find a keyblade?
You found a key, not a keyblade.
If we put a handle on it, it will be a keyblade.
Oh, that'd be amazing to find a keyblade. Anyway, so I wave it in the air, I'm like, look what I found!
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
I wonder what it goes to.
it's pretty.
That's a big ass key.
Yeah.
And the key might lead to something important.
Might.
Maybe.
And did Piper find anything?
No, there was only 2 things, and they rolled the highest.
That's fair. I got my amulet. I'm pretty happy. And I have a spell book.
I'm trying not to min-max, but you make it impossible, Brian, for me not to make this completely broken.
I do what I can. I make things and you break them. It's just how I work.
It's who I am as a person.
Large amount of money.
And I appear to not need to breathe anymore. This is odd.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on, what?
Cats don't breathe?
Apparently this cat specifically doesn't need to breathe anymore. Was it the ring?
No, it has to be the ring.
Yeah, I was like, is it the ring? Can you just like hold your breath?
Cat is not breathing.
That's very useful. How often do you need that ring? I could use something like that. I could very much so use something like that.
Quick question: is anyone using hit dice while taking this short rest?
I
did.
did.
I used to.
No.
I used my last one.
Just making sure before we move forward. There's still that one path you have not explored.
All right. Well, we got weapons, gear, ammunition.
Brian broke our characters, so we're good to go. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You say that. I'm like, I mean, I have +1 stuff. That's it.
So now you have that path that leads northeast and then turns southeast. As you walk down this path, ahead of you there's an enormous door. It is glossy black metal, and it is towering above you. This set of double doors. Go ahead and make me a history check. Scratch, you have disadvantage.
Quick question: Is there a keyhole on this door?
There is a keyhole.
Oh, Kreg, you said history?
History.
14.
14 will do it.
4.
4.
21.
All right.
I rolled a mighty 3.
And Kreg.
History. 14.
All right. You look at this and you realize this is dwarven craft. 14 gets you. This is dwarven craft. It's well made.
Yeah.
However, Jelltur, you recognize that this is not metal. This is stone.
Oh.
Stone that has been given its unique appearance and strength through a series of acid washes. This is what's known as hardened obsidian. A stone as powerful as metal.
Hey, Scratch, I think I know what these weapons are made out of. These are really good shit.
The metal doesn't. What you're holding is metal. This is not. What you're holding is not dwarven crafted.
But the doors are.
The
Yeah,
doors
the
are.
doors are.
The doors are dwarven crafted.
Yeah, these doors are dwarven crafted, metal. What is that? Acid washing?
They used acid washing to get the unique appearance. And you do recognize some similarity between the weapons you're holding and the doors. It's not that there's no relation, it's just as you look at the doors and the magnificence of how they were made, and then you look at the weapons are paling in comparison. These are amazing weapons, but they're paling in comparison to the door. With a 21, I'd say it looks like someone who didn't understand how this was done did their best.
Okay, so these weapons are imitations of what this door is based
These are knockoffs.
These are knockoffs.
Yeah, these are
There's a
knockoffs.
very good chance that Anio was here making weapons for the drow, trying to use the techniques of the dwarves.
Oh, I'm really glad we killed him. Holy shit. These weapons are kind of badonk. Yeah, he clearly think he's dead. Also, Kreg, can I hold that key for a second?
Sure. I hand over the key.
I put it into the door.
As you pick up the key, you recognize this is also not metal. This is stone. The same stone as the doors.
Holy shit, doors are fucking weird. I put the key into the door.
Fits like a glove.
I turned the key.
You hear a large ka-chunk noise, and the doors swing open. Soundlessly, smoothly, and lightly.
Yeah, I kind of want this door now. My fucking holy shit. Oh man, if I could steal this door, it'd be all in there. I peek into the room.
Alright. An enormous chamber with 6 pillars in a circle and a giant pool of water against the southeast wall, with a small boat pulled up on the shore, sits before you. This small lake seems to lead to a yawning chasm that becomes a river. Trickling waterfalls along the southeast wall feed into the lake. The floor is made of smooth stone blurred with brown and gold, as if rock and sand had been melted together. The water is placid and smooth, and the gentle sound of running water fills the room with a sense of serenity.
Wow. Just wow.
Kreg is silent.
You just hear that little trickling of water, peaceful.
Now, you said there was a boat in here?
There is a boat on the shore of this lake. And I say shore, it's not really a lake. It's a very large pond. Go ahead and make a history check, I guess.
19.
7.
The dwarves were usually deep underground, far away from nature, and sometimes would place underground these things that reminded them of where they were from. The tops of the mountains, the waterfalls, they would plant trees inside and use magic to keep them alive and healthy. So this seems like one of their serene places away from the busyness of work, where they would rest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The boat, though, does it look like it's, new?
It's new enough. It's not like rotted wood. It's hard to tell from the...
Fair enough.
So you'd have to get closer to it if you wanted to.
I do want to get closer to it, because...
Alright, so do you all enter the...
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Alright. So as you enter, the doors do start to slide shut behind you. Not in an ominous way, you just get the feeling that it's to keep the sound out.
Mm-hmm.
So the doors close silently behind you, and you realize they're silent. That's a nice little touch to keep people who are there from being disturbed. And you walk across this smooth floor, and as you look, you start to feel almost like you're on a beach. The floor is solid under you, but seems to have that little give that sand has. And you make your way to the boat, and when you're about 30 or so feet from it, you can see that there is a bag in the boat, like a satchel.
Anyone on the boat?
Not that you can see. The water ripples a little bit, but not much.
I go to try to sneak onto the boat.
Do we need to make a perception?
You can make a perception check if you like, and go ahead and make a stealth check.
I just get on the boat.
Nat 20, so
19.
28.
So, I love this. Moments like this just make me so happy. So, Jelltur silently moves. You can't even hear him. The trickle of the waterfall isn't enough to cover the noise of your own footsteps. His are just nothing. He gets to the boat. He looks in. And then Kreg just walks over and just looks in and gets in the boat. And there's a sigh an inaudible sigh from Jelltur, as Scratch sees the ripple in the water get more violent.
God damn it.
And then, erupting from the water, a black dragon merges, showering you in rain, screaming, "Who dares enter the lair of Marsarath?" And just with a belch of acid sprays it across the entire room, right into the center of the doorway, and you watch as the stone melts and seals the door shut.
I blame Kreg.
This has been the Reliably Chaotic podcast. Champions of Solane is an original Dungeons & Dragons adventure written by Bryan Scharf using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set published by Wizards of the Coast. My name is Bryan Scharf, and I've been your DM. You can reach me at ReliableDM on Twitter.
My name is Nicole Summers, and I play Piper.
This is Jair, also known as JJ, and I play the character of Jelltur Jactus.
This is Matthew Reed, and I play Scratch.
This is Andrew Brown, and I play Kreg.
Theme music by Adrian von Ziegler. All other music by Kevin MacLeod on the Incompetech website and Adrian von Ziegler. Detailed information about music in this episode is provided in its description. Music for this episode was selected by Nicole Summers. The episode was edited by Matthew Reed with assistance from Sarah. Contact us on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic, email us at reliablychaotic@gmail.com, or join our Discord server by following the link in our description. If you like our show and would like to support us, please consider becoming a patron by going to patreon.com/reliablychaotic or by leaving a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really does help a lot. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again in our next adventure.